That's nostalgia right there. How's it going, everybody? Dark Cyril here, and welcome to Metroid Fusion. So, one thing to note, this was the first Metroid game I have ever played. The direct prequel to Metroid Dread. And I gotta admit, this honestly pushed me into loving the series. Like, I'd seen a lot of, also, as you can tell by the, if it'll show, this down here, this is, via the Switch. As a matter of fact, I'm probably gonna cover it up now. But either way, this was the first Metroid game I had ever played, and well, since I streamed Metroid Dread, I figured I may as well go back and, instead of streaming, I might record this. So, let's get started, shall we? I've got Fusion on the actual, like, cartridge, Game Boy Advanced. I've been assigned to our biologics research team. So I once again found myself on the surface of SR-388. Excuse me. Where the Metroids once were. Ah, yes, the infamous X. There that I was attacked by a life form I had never encountered before. It was a little later that I learned the identity of my attacker, the parasitic organism we now know as X. Station when disaster struck. And my ship drifted into an asteroid belt. Ship's emergency systems automatically ejected the escape pod before impact. Biologics vessel recovered it and transported me to the Galactic Federation HQ. However, during the journey, the X multiplied within me, corrupting large areas of my power suit. The components of my power suit had become so integrated with my system that it could not be removed while I was unconscious. To be surgically removed. However, the X of my central nervous system were too embedded to be removed safely. No chance of survival. I really wonder what made them consider using Metroids. It's interesting. Propose using a Metroid cell to make an anti-X vaccine. So we're immediately and completely destroyed. Very nice. And thus leads us very awesome pixel art. So me, one life ended, yet I survived, reborn as something different. Pondering this fact, I realize I owe the Metroid hatchling my life twice over.
We'll soon be arriving at the BSL research station. I must prepare for docking.
Ship's computer has notified me of our approach to the Biologics Space Labs, or BSL, research station. During my surgery, the research team sent the last batch of creatures we captured there, as well as the infected pieces of my power suit. After regaining consciousness, I learned that an unexplained explosion rocked the station. For some reason, this woke a nameless fear in my heart, and now I'm being sent there to investigate. My mission on the BSL station will be overseen by my new ship's computer. Following the command of this blunt computer ICO is something I have to bear, as it was a condition of my taking the ship. For someone who dislikes taking orders, this is the second time I found myself having to do so. It makes me recall my other CO.
There's been an explosion in the quarantine bay. The bay currently stores capsules containing recent samples from SR-388, as well as parts of your suit infected by the X-parasites. The cause of the explosion is as yet unclear. Investigate. The quarantine bay is here. Move quickly and quietly. You are still unable to use most of your latent abilities. Don't forget that, Samus. Stop at the navigation room on the way. Uplink from there. Is your objective clear? Now, go to the quarantine bay.
Ah, this nostalgia. If I recall, the red doors are like level 4 or something like that. I remember that secret.
The quarantine day is ahead. Biosigns are confirmed. Be careful.
Oh, nice. I forgot. Well, can't say I forgot. I did a little bit of testing, but I didn't do much before. But I didn't realize you could use the directional sticks. Yep. Ooh. Nasty explosion. Now to head back to the navigation.
This is unfortunate news. The specimens brought back by the field team were infected by X parasites.
Yep, not fun.
The X can mimic its prey. Any specimen could have hosted it. Before the explosion, a security sensor scanned one. The gelatinous X parasites invade and rapidly reproduce, killing the host creature. They also absorb DNA and use it to mimic the host. You were almost killed by an X infection. Only the Metroid vaccine saved your life. It seems the Metroids were the main predators of the X.
Whoops. Because if you remember the plot of one of the previous games, you're tasked with wiping them out.
That's why the vaccine works so quickly and so well. But it has also changed your cellular makeup. You will never be infected by X again. In fact, you can now absorb any free-floating X parasites without a host by merely touching them. This will allow you to replenish health and restore weapons.
Because somehow that works.
You may also restore latent abilities this way, so pursue free X parasites whenever you possibly can. This station is home to many species, some violent ones. We must keep the X out of the breeding environments at all cost. This is vital, Samus. I'm already detecting massive biosigns in this region. The X are gathering. This may be our chance to exterminate them, but you're only at 10% battle capacity. Your chance of survival is extremely low. The Federation needs you alive and on duty, Samus. Is your objective clear? Now get going. I've released the lock on level 0 hatches. Look for the blinking hatches.
Undead scientist. Frame rate seems to be a little choppy.
I have received news from HQ. They can support you with downloadable weapons data. Once you have this data, you will be able to use missiles.
A staple.
This will help against some enemies your beam can't hurt. Head to the data room for the download. The data room is here.
Labeled by the D.
Is your objective clear? With missiles, your chance of survival climbs to 20%.
What's over here? It's been a while. Ah, right, I couldn't get through here. It's a blocked off area. It's been a while since I played this, so you'll have to forgive me if my memory is not perfect. That computer reminds me of a gruff Federation CEO I served under named Adam Malkovich. He called me Lady on missions. For anyone else, it would have sounded sarcastic, but Adam made it sound dignified. Out of respect and with some irony, I named the computer after him. Ooh, excuse me. Damn, my sinuses.
The data room is just ahead.
Something happened.
Electrical interference has knocked out the elevators on the main deck.
Well, doesn't that suck?
This may be related to the X. I'll work on it. As for you, try to find another way to the target. It's located here. I'm reading huge biosigns. So, I hope your missiles work. To reload missiles, you can use a recharge room, or absorb a special type of X parasite.
Specifically the green ones.
You'll see them. Try it out.
Yep.
Is your objective clear? Missiles are your only hope. Don't hesitate to use them. Now, find a way to the target.
I wonder where I'm supposed to go. But all of this is going to have to wait until the next episode. So, missiles and health. Yep. So, thanks everybody for stopping by. If you enjoyed this video, the first of this new series, as well as my return to the channel, feel free to leave a like, comment down below with any, well, I'd say tips and advice. If you have any tips on like, excuse me. If you have any tips on like the speed boost whenever I get to it, the speed boost has always been tricky for me. It's never been my specialty. So there's a lot of like hidden items that I've never been able to get to because I'm just not all that skilled with the speed booster. But feel free to share your thoughts and opinions down below. And yeah. Make sure to also subscribe to the channel, and make sure to also stick around. Let's see, this is going to be out on Wednesday, so stick around tomorrow for whenever I go live on, well, here on YouTube. I'll more than likely be doing some more Pal World, but if anything changes, I'll let you know ahead of time. In the meantime, I'll see you all. Well, actually, first, did I say? In case I didn't, make sure to share the video around and also subscribe to the channel. And if you do subscribe, make sure to hit the notification bell to be alerted whenever a new video is released. Also, no, I will not explain what these two right here are. Well, I'll explain Timothy, the little Ankylosaurus thing. That's a little squishy that I got at an arcade, and I liked him so much I decided to put him on here just as a little thing. But as for the Igglybuff there, his name is Tornado, and no, you will not get context with that. Have a good one. This is Dark Cyril, and I'm signing out.